You and Paul Volcker, the two men probably most associated with the Federal Reserve, the central bank in this country, seem to have vastly different views now on Wall Street. The banking industry, financial regulation, the economy. Has one of you changed, or has this always?
Oh, no, I think that we're sticking to our basic long-term positions. I don't disagree with much of what Paul Volcker is saying, but you have to understand that if you take the whole array of bankers and central bankers, you will find we're a largely independent lot, and the coming together is on all issues is unlikely. And I would say that in many respects, I'd say, look, the vast majority of issues, I say we probably agree. We agree.
Democrats, Larry Summers, Tim Geithner, Paul Volcker, Republicans like Henry Paulson, current bank regulators like Sheila Bair, all seem to have a more favorable view of financial regulation. Is Alan Greenspan the outlier here?
Partly, but not wholly. I mean, I've changed my view. In other words, I've essentially argued, as indeed the vast majority of people in the financial sector are arguing, that counterparty surveillance, meaning the individual financial institutions would have far better understanding of what the risks are in lending than the regulators. You have to remember, regulators can't do all that much beyond what is done with the internal auditors of banks, the outside auditors. We bring to bear a broad issue. Now, what has in fact turned out to be the case is that fundamental premise has turned out to be wrong. We were not able to do that, and one of the reasons is we had inadequate capital. So does that mean we have to change? Yes, we do have to change, and I'm in favor of change. It's just the question, I want to make sure that the change makes sense, addresses the problems that really exist, and not those which are fantasy.
I gather you don't think about this a great deal, but how do you think the events of the last few years will change or shape the Greenspan legacy?
Well, I think other people worry about that more than I. That's not something over which I have particular control. And the fact of the matter is, I just go on doing what I'm doing, saying what I think is correct. I will be wrong a significant amount of the time because I'm a professional forecaster. If we get it right in forecasting where the economy is going or where the markets are going, better than 50% of the time, we're doing very well. And I do very well. I have done very well, since I've been in this business for over 60 years. So there were ups and downs. There were adulation that I was given years back, which I didn't deserve. There is criticism I'm getting today, which I don't deserve. So it balances out.
And that's our conversation with former Federal Reserve Board Chairman Alan Greenspan. I'm Judy Woodruff. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.